Class 10th, subject science, 1 marks important questions and answers for board exam. Let us see the questions. First of all, choose the correct option, and the question is Fe2O3 plus 2Al equals L2O3 plus 2Fe. What type of reaction is given above? The options are combination reaction, double displacement reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction. Here iron is displaced by aluminum, so correct option is displacement reaction. Next question, what happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is poured on iron powder? The options are hydrogen gas and iron chloride are formed, chlorine gas and iron hydroxide are formed, no reaction takes place, iron salt and water are formed. The correct option is hydrogen gas and iron chloride are formed. Which of the following is not a physical change? Options, formation of water vapor from boiling water, it is physical change. Melting of ice to form water, it is also physical change. Dissolving of salt in water, it is also physical change. Combustion of LPG is a chemical change. So not physical change is combustion of LPG. Which of the following process is a chemical reaction? Collection of oxygen gas at high pressure in a gas cylinder, it is a physical. Liquefaction of air, it is also physical change. Keeping petrol in the open in a china dish, it is also physical change. Heating a copper wire at high temperature in presence of air, it is a chemical change. So correct option is heating a copper wire at high temperature in presence of air. Next question, a solution turns red litmus blue. What would you probably be its pH? Its pH is, the options are 1, 4, 5, 10, and correct option is 10. A solution reacts with egg cell to produce a gas which turns water milky. What will be present in this solution? Options are NaCl, HCl, LiCl, KCl. The correct option is HCl, hydrochloric acid. Next question is, which of the following medicines is used to treat indigestion? Antibiotic, analgesic, antacid, antiseptic. Correct option is antacid. Next question, an aqueous solution turns red, litmus solution blue. Which of the following will restore the color when added in the excess? Baking powder, lime, ammonium hydroxide solution, hydrochloric acid. Correct option is hydrochloric acid. Which of the following salts does not contain water of crystallization? Blue vitriol, baking soda, washing soda, gypsum. So correct option is baking soda. Next question. The pH value of gastric digestive juices at the time of digestion is less than 7, more than 7, equal to 7, 0. The correct answer is less than 7. If the bottom of vessel is getting black from outside while cooking food, it means the food is not cooked completely, the fuel is not burning completely, the fuel is moist, the fuel is burning completely. The fuel is not burning completely, it is a correct option. Next, a molecule of ammonia NH3 has only single bonds, only double bonds, only triple bonds, two double bonds, and one single bond. It has only single bond, and the structure is N H H H, and these three bonds are single. Next question, in which of the following compounds OH is a functional group? Butanol, butanol, butanoic acid, butanol. So OH is functional group in alcohol. So the correct option is butanol. It is a alcohol. Next question. Which of the following methods is suitably for protecting an iron frying pan from rust? By applying grease, by applying paint, by coating zinc, all of these. The correct answer is by coating zinc. Next question. A metal reacts with oxygen to form a compound with high melting point. This compound is soluble in water. What element can this be? Calcium, carbon, silicon, and iron. The correct option is calcium. Next question. The ability of metals to be drawn into thin wires is called ductility, malleability, sonicity, conductivity. The correct answer is ductility. Which of the following alloys contain mercury as a component? Stainless steel, alnico, solder, zinc amalgam. The correct answer is zinc amalgam. Question is metals from basic oxides. Metals form basic oxides, but which of the following metals form amphoteric oxides? Sodium, calcium, aluminium, copper. The correct answer is aluminium because its oxide is basic as well as acidic in nature. Next question. Generally, non-metals are non-conductors of electricity, but which of the following is a good conductor of electricity? Diamond, graphite, sulfur, fullerene. The correct answer is graphite. Next question. Element X forms a chloride with a formula XCl2, which is a solid and has high melting point. In the periodic table, this element is likely to be sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon. The element which has valency is 2 is correct answer. So it is magnesium. Its valency is 2. Which halogen is most reactive? Bromine, chlorine, fluorine, iodine. The correct answer is fluorine. Next question. Kidney in human is a part of system which is related to nutrition, respiration, excretion, transportation. The correct answer is excretion. Next question. Xylem in a plant is responsible for transportation of water, transportation of food, transportation of amino acids, transportation of oxygen. The correct answer is transportation of water. The question is for autotrophic nutrition, the following are required: carbon dioxide and water, chlorophyll, sunlight, all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. The breakdown of pyruvate gives carbon dioxide, water, and energy, and this process takes place in cytoplasm, mitochondria, chloroplasts, in the nucleus. The correct answer is in the mitochondria. The question: the inner lining of the stomach is protected from hydrochloric acid by which of the following? Pepsin, mucus, salivary amylase, bile. The correct answer is mucus. Which part of the food pipe receives bile from the liver? Stomach, small intestine, large colon, esophagus. The small intestine is correct answer. And the question: if a few drops of iodine solution are added to rice water, the color of solution becomes blue black. This shows the rice water contains complex protein, simple protein, fat, starch. Correct answer is starch. Which of the following is a plant hormone? Insulin, thyroxine, estrogen, cytokinin. The correct answer is cytokinin. Next, the question: the empty space between two nerve cells is called dendritic, synapse, axon, impulse. The correct option is synapse. The question: the balance of the body is controlled by cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla, pons. The correct answer is cerebellum. The spinal cord originates from cerebrum, medulla, pons, cerebellum. The correct answer is medulla. Question: which of the following is not related to the growth of the plants? Options: auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, and abscisic acid. The correct answer is abscisic acid. Iodine is required for the synthesis of which hormone? Adrenaline, thyroxine, auxin, insulin. The correct answer is thyroxine. Asexual reproduction takes place by budding in amoeba, in yeast, plasmodium, in leishmania. The correct answer is in the yeast. The question: which of the following is not a part of female reproductive system in human? Ovary, uterus, vas deferens, oviduct. The correct answer is vas deferens. The anther contains sepals, ovary, carpel, pollen grains. The correct answer is pollen grains. Example of homologous organs are our hand, forelimb of dog, our teeth, teeth of elephant, epidermis of potatoes and grass, all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. Next question is: the chromosomes found in human cells are 20 23 pairs, 24 pairs, 20 pairs, 22 pairs. Correct answer is 23 pairs. The part on which the human eye forms the image of an object is cornea, iris, pupil, retina. The correct answer is retina. Next question: the minimum distance of clear vision for an adult with normal vision is approximately, it is about 25 centimeter. The focal length of eye lens is changed by the pupil, by the retina, by the ciliary, by the iris. The correct answer is by the ciliary. The lens used to correct far-sightedness is convex lens, concave lens, ordinary lens, cylindrical lens. The correct answer is convex lens. The unit of resistance is ampere, watt, ohm, volt. Correct answer is ohm. The SI unit of electric current is joule, ampere, volt, watt. Correct answer is ampere. The unit of electric power in international system is horsepower, watt, kilowatt hour, all of these. Correct answer is watt. The unit of potential difference is ampere, volt, ohm, watt. Correct answer is volt. Now the question: which of the following correctly describes the magnetic field near a long electric wire? The field lines of the magnetic field are perpendicular to the wire. The field lines of the magnetic field are parallel to the wire. The field lines of the magnetic field are radial, which is originate from the wire. The center of the concentric field lines of the magnetic field is the wire, and the correct answer is the center of the concentric field lines of the magnetic field is the wire. Next question: the phenomenon of electromagnetic induction is the process of charging an object, the process of producing magnetic field due to the flow of current in a coil, the process of producing induced electric current in a coil due to relative motion between the coil and the magnet, the process of rotating the coil of an electric motor. The correct answer is the process of producing induced electric current in a coil due to relative motion between the coil and the magnet. Next question: the device which protects the equipments from electric shock is generator, motor, fuse, rheostat. The correct answer is fuse. Which of the following is a non-renewable energy source? Wood, sun, fossil fuel, wind. This is fossil fuel. Next question is: the main source of energy, directly or indirectly, is water, sun, uranium, fossil fuel. Correct answer is the sun. Which of the following form a food chain? Grass, wheat, mango, grass, goat and human, cattle, cow and elephant. grass, fish, and goat. And the correct option is grass, goat, and human. Question is, which of the following are called environment friendly behavior? Carrying a cloth bag for goods while going to the market, switching off the light bulb and fan after the work is over, you're walking to school instead of your mother dropping you to school on a scooter. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. Next question. An ecosystem consists of all living beings, all non living beings, all living and non living things, sometimes living and sometimes non living things. The correct answer is all living and non living things. The organisms that synthesize carbohydrates from inorganic compounds using radiation energy are called decomposers, producers, herbivores, carnivores. The correct answer is producers. Which of the following is not a natural resource? Soil, water, electricity, air, wind. The correct answer is electricity is not a natural source. The fastest depleting natural resource in the world is water, forest, wind, solar light. The correct answer is forest. Now see the question based on fill in the blanks. The questions are: the symbolic representation of chemical reaction in the form of an equation is called chemical reaction. The reactions in which two or more reactants combine to form a single product are called combination reactions. When a single reactant breaks down into two or more smaller products in the reaction is called decomposition reaction. When a reactant element displaces another element from another reactant compound and takes its place, the reaction is called displacement reaction. Reactions in which there is an exchange of ions between reactants are called double displacement reactions. Reactions in which heat is produced along with the product are called exothermic reactions. Metallic oxides are usually basic, non metallic oxides are usually acidic. Water is a neutral oxide. Acid turns blue litmus paper into red. Basis turns red litmus paper blue. Valency of carbon is 4. Carbon has high catenation capacity. Vinegar contains acetic acid. Wine contains ethyl alcohol. It, the property of isomerism is found in organic compounds. Metals are usually good conductors of heat and electricity. Next question is: malleability and ductility are the main properties of metals. Brittleness is usually the main property of non-metals. Non-metals are generally bad conductors of electricity. Mercury is used in thermometers and barometers. According to Mendeleev periodic law, the physical and chemical properties of elements are functions of their atomic mass. Next question is: according to the modern periodic law, the physical and chemical properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic number. The long form periodic table is called the modern periodic table. The vertical columns in the periodic table are called groups. The horizontal rows in the periodic table are called periods. There are 18 groups in the modern periodic table. All those processes which collectively perform the function in living beings are called biological processes. Next question: the intake of food, the source of energy from outside into the body, is called nutrition. Taking in oxygen from outside the body and using it in the breakdown of food sources as per cellular requirement is called respiration. The process of carrying food and oxygen from one place to another inside the body is called transportation of food. The process of removing waste, harmful and poisonous substances present in the body from the body is called excretion. The work of control and coordination in our body is done by nervous system and hormones. Next question. The nervous system receives information through our sense organs and acts through our muscles. The main unit of nervous system is neuron. Chemical coordination is done by hormones. Plants have only chemical coordination. In humans, testes are found in scrotum. In the humans, sexual reproduction takes place. In non-flowering plants, asexual reproduction takes place. The tissue that establishes biological relationship between the female and the fetus is called placenta. The process of fusion of male gamete and female gamete is called fertilization. The transmission of different traits from generation to generation is called heredity. The traits that are transmitted from generation to generation are called genetic traits. The study of heredity is called genetics. The muscles of the earlobes, wisdom teeth, are called vestigial organs of humans. Animals repeat the embryonic stage of their ancestors in their embryonic development. Mendel propounded the laws of inheritance. The image is always small and straight in a concave lens and convex mirror. Mu equal to sin I upon sin r is called Snell's law. A straight and large image is formed only in a concave mirror and convex lens. The ratio of height of image to the height of the object is called magnification. The power of convex lens is positive and that of concave lens is negative. The field lines drawn in the magnetic field of the earth are parallel to each other. The magnetic field lines do not intersect each other. The field lines are dense near the magnetic poles. Again, see the question. The field lines are dense near the magnetic poles. Magnetic field lines are closed curves. The relation between electricity and magnetism was discovered by Ørsted. The main component of biogas is methane. Coal is non-renewable source of energy. The surface of solar heating device is painted black. Biomass is renewable source of energy. Dams are used to produce hydroelectric energy. Now write true and false for the points given below. Here is the question. Deforestation brings economic benefits but does not harm the environment. False. Water is life. True. Conservation of wild animals can be dangerous for humans. False. Forests invite rain and prevent soil erosion. True. Dams do not harm the environment. False. CH3OS is an alkali as it contains OH. False. Methyl orange and phenolphthalein are synthetic acid base indicators. True. NH3 is an acid as it contains H. False. Litmus is natural acid base indicator. True. CO is an acetic oxide. False. Sodium is a highly reactive metal. True. A homogeneous mixture of two nonmetals is called alloy. False. Oxides of metals are usually basic in nature. True. Yep. Homogeneous mixture of non-metals is not necessary. Metals or non-metals. Mixture of metal or non-metal or metal, non-metal and or non-metal. Alloy is mixture of metals and metals or metals with non-metals. Next is oxide of metals are usually basic in nature. True. Copper is mixed in stainless steel. False. Oxide of non-metals are usually acidic in nature. True. Horizontal rows are called groups. False. Elements of group 1 are called alkali metals. True. Vertical columns are called periods. False. Elements of group 17 are called halogens. True. Elements of group 2 are called currency metals. False. Human have double circulation system. True. Left atrium receives oxygenated blood coming from different parts of the body. False. Left ventricle sends oxygenated blood to different parts of the body. True. Left atrium sends oxygenated blood to the right ventricle. False. Next question. Involuntary actions like salivation, vomiting, blood pressure, etc. are controlled by the medulla of the hindbrain. True. The cerebellum does not control the balance of our body. False. In the red and white color of the flower, white is dominant and red is recessive. False. In the round and wrinkled properties of seeds, round is dominant and wrinkled is recessive. True. The organs which we use continuously get weakened. False. Nature selects the fittest. True. Traits which are not transmitted from one generation to another are called hereditary traits. False. Images formed in a concave mirror are always real. False. The unit of power of lens is diopter. True. A convex lens always forms a real image. False. The next question. There are no unit of refractive index. True. The refractive index of glass is less than 1. False. To get maximum resistance, resistors should be connected in series. True. I equal to VR, that is electric current equal to potential difference into resistance. False. V equal to IR. To get minimum resistance, resistors should be connected in parallel. True. Horsepower is the unit of electrical energy. False. The mutual relation between the electric current flowing in a conductor and the potential difference between the ends of was discovered by Ohm. True. Domestic electricity is alternating current AC. True. Electrical appliances are connected in series. False. Dispersive rings are used in AC generators. True. Excessive current flow in a circuit is called earthing. False. Split rings are used in DC generator. True. Next is energy sources which are non-renewable are inexhaustible. False. Solar energy is used to produce electricity. True. Energy sources which are renewable are inexhaustible. False. The outer surface of what solar cooker is blackened. True. Solar cookers can be used even at night. False. Now see the questions answers in one word or one sentence. What is the biggest natural source of energy? Sun. What is the main input component for biogas plant? Biomass. Name the gas used in kitchen. LPG. Name two renewable energy sources. Water, wind, sun. Name two non-renewable energy sources. Coal, petroleum. Give an example of fossil fuel. Coal, petroleum. Name one main cause of Ganga pollution. Immersion of half-burnt dead bodies. What is the name of the forest Bengal which is considered the best protected forest? It is Arabari Sal Forest, for which work Amrita Devi Vishnoi National Awards was instituted for wildlife conservation. What is the name of the movement launched to save forest from indiscriminate cutting? This is Chipko movement. When oxygen combines with the compound, what is the reaction is called? It is oxidation. When oxygen is lost from a compound, what is the reaction called? It is reduction. Next question. When two solutions are mixed, an insoluble substance is formed. Which is that reaction is called? It is called precipitation. What is that reaction called? In which both oxidation and reduction take place? Redox reaction. Which type of reaction is rusting of iron? It is corrosion. What is the common name of CaOCl2? Bleaching powder. What is the pH value of pure water? It is 7. What is the range of pH value of acids? Less than 7. What is the range of pH value of bases? More than 7. What will be the nature of salt made from strong acids and strong base? It is neutral. What will be the nature of salt made from strong acid and weak base? It is acidic. What will be the nature of salt made from weak acid and strong base? It is alkaline. What is formed by the reaction of acid and base, salt and water? Which gas is released by acid reacting with metallic carbonates? It is carbon dioxide gas. Question is, usually dilute acids reacts with some metals to release which colorless gas? It is hydrogen gas. What is the reaction of acid and alkalis called? It is neutralization reaction. What are those metals called which produce sound on colliding with the hard surface? Sonic or sonorous? The surface of metal is shiny. What is the property called? It is metallic luster. What is the alloy of mercury called? They are known as amalgam. What are the impurities of clay and sand present in ores are called? It is known as gangue. Next question. When an element is found in different forms in nature, what is the property called? It is allotropy. Which element has two cells and both are completely filled with electrons? It is neon. Electron configuration is 2 at 2. The name of element is magnesium. There are 3 cells in total and 4 electrons in valence shell. The element is silicon. The second cell has twice as many electrons as the first cell. The element is carbon. Who created the periodic table? It is Mendeleev. What are the elements of group 2 called? Alkaline earth metals. How many elements are there in the first period? 2. How many elements are there in the second period? 8. What is the process of formation of glucose as a result of synthesis of carbon dioxide and water in the presence of solar light and chlorophyll? It is known as photosynthesis. What is the continuous process of breaking down the complex compounds of food consumed by humans into simpler compound is called digestion. Next question. What is the group of organs used to remove waste, harmful and poisonous substance from the body called? It is excretory system. Excretory system. Name the pigment found in the leaves of green plants. This is chlorophyll. Which system controls and coordinates plants? Endocrine system. Which systems control and coordinates vertebrates? Nervous system and endocrine system. Which hormone deficiency causes diabetes? Insulin. Which disease is caused by iodine deficiency in humans? Goiter. Next question. Which hormone is secreted in the pancreas? It is insulin. What is the phenomenon of pollen grains reaching the stigma from the anther called pollination? What is the fusion of male gametes and female gametes called? It is fertilization. Where does sperm reproduction takes place in humans? Testis. Where does reproduction takes place in the humans? Ovary. Next question is, name the biological process of an organism which helps in increasing its population. This is known as reproduction. What happens when a mature Spirogyra filament becomes very long? It is fragmentation. Who was the originator of survival to the fittest? Darwin. What is the name of the father of genetics? Gregor John Mendel. Write the name of the connecting link between reptiles and birds. It is Archaeopteryx. What is the connecting link between the birds and mammals? It is Acadiana. Now, next question. What is the sex determining chromosomes called? sex chromosomes. On which part of the eye are the images of object formed? Retina. What adjusts the focal length of the eye lens? Ciliary bodies. Which color of light has the highest deviation in the dispersion of white light? It is violet. Which color lights has lowest deviation in the dispersion of white light? It is red. How will the sky appear to the astronauts? Black. Now the question is, what is the name of the device which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy? Electric motor. What is the name of the device which converts mechanical energy into electrical energy? Electric generator. What is the name of device which protects equipments from overloading and short circuiting? Fuse wire. What type of current flows in the domestic circuit? It is alternating current. Which type of magnet is used in electric bell? These are electromagnets or temporary magnets. Now the questions are match the columns. Let us see. Bleaching powder is used for bleaching. Baking powder. The correct option is it is used for antacid. Washing soda. It is used in glass formation. Sodium chloride. It is used in H2NCl2 formation. Next match of the column is plaster of Paris. It is CaSO4 half H2O. Next, gypsum. Its formula is CaSO4 twice H2O. Next, bleaching powder. Its formula is CaOCl2. Slaked lime. It is CaOH taken twice. Next match the column is liquid metal. It is mercury. Liquid non-metal. It is bromine. Sodium. It is highly reactive element. Shiny non-metal. It is iodine. Electric conductor non-metal. It is graphite. Next match the column is nephron. Nephron is structural unit of kidney. Food transfer. It is done by phloem. Clotting of blood. It is done by platelets. Shiny non-metal. Sorry. Fourth number is deoxygenated blood. It is flowing in veins. Now next match the column is male gamete. It is sperm. Female gamete. It is found in ovum. Sexual part of plant is flower. Asexual reproduction. It example is budding. Self pollination is found in bisexual flowers. Next match the column is unit of electrical energy. It is kilowatt hour. Unit of electrical power. It is watt or kilowatt. Unit of resistivity. It is ohm meter. Unit of current. It is ampere, but it is not given. So this option is correct. Coulomb per second. Unit of potential difference is volt. Next, coal, petroleum, they are fossil fuel. Methane, CO2, H2O mixture, they are found in biogas. Solar heating device, it is solar cooker. Pollution free energy, it is energy of sun, that is solar energy. Fossil fuel, they are non renewable source of energy. So these are the questions of 1 marks. So you have prepared them, practice them, share the video to the needy ones. Thank you.